Hi, it's Hazel, and welcome to my channel, Hazel Anaka Design. Um, when you see this, I'll give you 3 guesses, and the first 2 don't count as to what this video is about. If you have been watching the channel for more than a minute or 2, you know that I am taking part in Caroline's Craft Tree Challenge, CCT 52. Which represents the 52 weeks in the year. And because, I don't know, personality defect perhaps, I'm unable to do it week by week as she and others are doing. So typically I fall behind and then I do a number of weeks altogether. Now I have no idea, because I'm also behind watching videos, what week Caroline is on, but I know I'm still behind. Anyway, and besides that, the dog ate my homework. So I've got 4 weeks worth of, well, what are these? 4 weeks worth of stuff to show you. And I have to say, way back when, and I'm not going to go through the whole spiel because we are well into this. I mean, the year is more than we're well into the year. Anyway, if you remember, help me remember, in a previous week, I picked the prompt mermaid, and I didn't have a mermaid. So I sort of said to Caroline, or I said in the video, that I have an IOU, an outstanding IOU for a mermaid. Well, I found a mermaid. But do you think, and I didn't go in detail, but do you think I can find the page, the area, the prompt, the project that was missing a mermaid? So for now, I'm just going to keep her in the front of the book, and when I have the time to look more thoroughly, I will figure out where she belongs. So let's put this aside. You can see I still haven't decorated the cover. It won't take much. This is my little contraption for deciding what is going to be done with each week. And I have to say, I vowed in the beginning that I wouldn't, cheat and throw stuff back and try again. But honestly, I was tempted a couple of times when I was doing these. Okay, let us begin. And let's see, napkin. Oh, tab. Okay, let's go in some sort of order here. Now, I don't know, again, maybe it's a personality defect. I don't know what it is that I cannot seem to grasp and or remember, once I do it successfully, how to do hidden paper clips. So I ruined some prototype paper, some scrap paper that I was using to try it on. And I decided, okay, this, whatever I drew for this week, I can't remember the number, or through, is, could have been a paper clip. And I thought, well, I wanted a hidden paper clip, but I cannot seem to do it. So let's turn this into a tab. So this would be an over the page kind of thing. The prompts were greeting card, bees, and napkin. And so I found this, well, I guess you can't, anyway, it was a beautiful greeting card. It had some, obviously a message on the cover. I picked some floral bits of it. There's lots of the card left for another project. I had some napkin bees, and this a napkin honeycomb design. So I killed, 2 birds with 1 stone kind of thing. And then I just added a little tiny label. So that was week 29. Then I, for week 30, I was able to do a page And it was only 2 prompts, which is ironic because it's a bigger surface. And it was favorite flower and dog. Now, someone had just given me some pages out of the Lois Hole perennials book. So I thought, okay, I love peonies. Why can't I use that whole page, essentially? I used every single bit of it to cover this page. And then I looked through my animals, and I had real dogs, but then I also had this sort of cartoon-like dog. And this was a book kind of inspiration. So I used the thing that accompanied the dog, which was, "You can do the thing." So that was quick and easy. Now, I didn't add any other elements to this page. And hey, when you're behind, that's okay. So week 31 was the wild card, and I chose to do a flip. So I had a piece of packaging. Now the prompts, this was a bit of a stretch, let me tell you. Something fussy cut, a rose, plaid, a jar, and science. So I have a lot of books, a lot of potential book pages. But I'll tell you, I was on a bit of a hunt to find something that I would consider science related. So I used bits of it. I found a variety. I looked through my 6x6 papers, found a variety of plaids in 3 colors, I think I chose, not knowing at that point what else I was going to do on the project. I had these fussy cut roses, and they're beautiful. They're vintage. They were probably from a greeting card. And do you think I could find a jar image? I found bottles, and I found vases, and I found other receptacles. So I just sort of, I cut this one out of a Martha Stewart Living magazine. It had some, I don't even know what those things are. I think it was a Christmas issue, so those might be some kind of whatever. It's probably not even truly a jar, but I thought it could qualify because it has the cover. You see how I'm pretending like or acting like I was in front of a jury, and I'm doing all this explaining. I don't think that Caroline has ever sent out a hitman to deal with anyone who has stretched or broken the rules, because she says there are no rules, it's just suggestions. So I am relatively content with how this turned out. Should I have added a few more things to maybe complete it? Again, I was behind. I wanted to catch up. So the final one I have to show you is week 32, which was tag or journal card. Oh, and I should tell you or point out that I did hinge this with some wide washi tape. I thought about, now this you can probably see is glossy, and I doubt that it would take a pen very easily. But frankly, I consider this whole album, this whole year of projects, to be more like an idea book as opposed to I'm going to, ravage it and steal elements from it when the year is over. So I'm never going to write on this, so I thought, why take the time and waste the material to make that a writable surface when it'll never be written on? Okay, so back to this. Week 32, tag or journal card. So this too was kind of goofy. Hat. Luckily I found a bowler sticker. Blue, which the napkin. Angel. So none of these angels that I could lay my hands on quickly were big enough to be the focal point and hold the day. So I just thought, well, if one angel is good, then 5 must be better. Order form, again, stretch the truth a bit there. That's not an order form, but you could fool someone into thinking it was. Oh, and I mentioned the hat. So again, a plaid 6x6 paper, napkins, and all the rest is stickers. And oh, this was a thank you card we had received from somebody. So all I did was, because I knew the 6x6 paper would cover it thoroughly, and I covered the entire thing. You can see bits of it showing through there. I kept the front page, which will probably be used at some point, and I covered up the message because, and this I thought could be written on if the occasion ever arose. So that is that, and that takes me to week 32. Now I could probably and should probably do another 4 prompts all in a row. I don't know if that would catch me up or if that would put me ahead, but we know that I'm only ahead for 2-3 minutes, and then it's all over again. I will reiterate that as much as I haven't been, and I always put these prompts that I've already used in this little plastic bag, just so that, and it looks like there are plenty to get me through the rest of the year. As much as I'm not, keeping up, so to speak, time-wise, I do love the fact that this exercise really stretches a person, because I can guarantee you that I would never have put dog and favorite flower together. I would never have put hat and angel together. So, it forces one. Whoops, I guess I need to stick this in here too. Oh, one thing I didn't do, I'll do that after I finish the video. I always find an inconspicuous space in which to add what the week number was and what the, so I better not get too excited about putting this stuff away, because I still need to do that step. So again, being forced to do what the prompts tell you has forced me to be a little more daring, a little more, what is the other word? Not, well, whimsical. I would say whimsical, but also more, oh, the word escapes me. The stuff that Salvador Dali did, the flying clock and I typically don't do that kind of stuff. To me, it just seems kind of out there. But it never hurts, regardless of what our preferences and our usual MO is, it never hurts to be forced to expand and grow beyond. Because if we continue to do what we've always done, we will continue to get what we've always gotten, which is sort of a modification of that whole insanity definition. Not to say that we're insane if we, do what we're comfortable with, but it does, I think, aid in our growth to do something a little more daring. So with that, I will stop talking and let you go. Now, I don't know whether Caroline, well, I'm sure she has a playlist on her own channel. I think, I don't know if I've put all mine under a playlist or not, but the fact is that all you have to do is put in the hashtag CCT52 to find out how other people are interpreting the prompts. Now, probably no one else on the planet got exactly the same prompts that I did. However, some people have chosen to do the prompts that Caroline gets in her weekly Sunday videos. So, yeah. The moral of the story today is don't be afraid to try something new. Thanks, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.